While there's great opportunity around AI, there's also great confusion.
We're still, I think, in the second or third inning of the AI journey at this point in time, and it's a crowded market. Our first step is typically, what data do you have? How well is it governed? Where does it reside? How well are your data pipelines integrated into high-performance architectures that could do machine learning, sort of old days, which sounds strange to say, or now generative outcomes in interpretive language. And it always starts with the data, but very quickly we move into, do you have the infrastructure capabilities, the overall enterprise architecture to support not just the demands we're seeing out of proof of concepts or maybe the first 5 or 10 use cases a customer's going live with, but we anticipate in their most mature form, these organizations are going to have AI capabilities embedded in every application they run. So our coaching to them is, there isn't a piece of software, there isn't a hardware appliance, there isn't an enterprise architecture consideration that you're making today where you should not be thinking about where you want to be and where you imagine you're going to be in 2 to 3 years with the AI outcomes serving your organization.
I don't even believe that we really fully understand what the most impactful, call it use cases and transformational capabilities that are going to be generated from AI. So I would just say there's things, that can happen in every vertical. Think about all the wearables, IoT, or it's some type of defibrillator or pacemaker. All of these things are going to be connected, and then there's going to be AI, generative AI on top of it to help solve real problems for individuals and patients. And I think that's just one example that doesn't adequately describe, I think, where the opportunity for real benefit is going to be for humankind.
For us, in our conversations with our customers, it starts around data readiness. How prepared are they with the data that they have in their enterprises? How are they intending to augment their enterprise data with publicly available data sources? Where are they collecting it? Where are they storing it? How are they transmitting it? And more so here lately, how are they securing that data and ensuring that the outcomes they're delivering are going to be the right outputs for their businesses? It starts with data, sort of with every conversation that we have. It also, though, for us leads into, we believe every decision our customers are making today has some forward-facing impact on their AI strategy, even if they're in the formative stages of the implementation of AI, in generative in particular, inside their enterprise.
We are working with key partners like VAST and NVIDIA to help our customers really understand what they need to do, what they need to be thinking about, how they need to invest in AI, in generative AI, to build out their enterprise architecture, whether they do that on-prem, in the cloud, or in a hybrid structure, and what they need to be thinking about to create real AI use cases that help them scale their business and differentiate their business. The partnership that we have with VAST and NVIDIA is very unique, and it's got such potential. Potential that we're realizing right now with real customers today, whether it's hyperscalers or it's global banks, companies around the globe that are looking at and are leaning into this AI transformation.
I think the VAST approach itself is sort of an AI-first approach to data storage. And in that sense, you're able to leapfrog from a capabilities standpoint what needs to be resident in these architectures.
VAST brings incredible thought leadership, innovation around technology, and are right in the middle of this massive transformation going on around AI. And we couldn't be more excited as we collaborate with VAST. We leverage the VAST technology in our labs today to build these purpose-built AI platforms that really are going to help organizations deploy AI in a meaningful way globally and at scale. We're just scratching the surface, so the opportunity in front of us is just massive, and we couldn't be happier to be partnering with VAST and NVIDIA to really lead the charge.
Our belief is anywhere where there's a significant amount of disruption, there's a huge opportunity to lead and to make a difference. And I think to get these or maximize these opportunities on the front end of the process, we've got to get more people involved. We've got to get their opinions shared.
When you think about Cosmos and you think about bringing a community together That's going to be really, really important as we move forward. And the relationships in the community, we have and creating with VAST and with NVIDIA.
We've been very intentional from the beginning of our Advanced Technology Center about open sourcing the intellectual property that we're collecting for the purposes of informing more people that we believe and do see come back and share their opinions and their findings with us. And the two of those things together, I think, one, serve a common tenet or hypothesis that community and group think when we're collaborating and sharing together is going to help us move faster and with greater precision. And I look at what we're learning in the proving ground and how that even can come to affect the roadmap at VAST is going to be really interesting to see over the next 6 to 9 months.
The innovation that's going to be required and the collaboration that's going to be required to really stay out in front of AI and this massive opportunity, it's going to require just that, community and a collaboration and teamwork. And I think we are right in the middle of that and really incredibly well positioned to take advantage of this market opportunity.